This might be his only chance to shine.
So there exist birds that look like they came straight out of paradise. God created them with colors brighter than rainbows and shapes more graceful than anything we could imagine. Their feathers glow in greens, blues, reds, and golds, as if the sky itself brushed them with light. Some of these birds seem almost too beautiful for this world. The peacock spreads a tail that looks like a shining crown. The resplendent quetzal carries long, flowing feathers that seem made of emeralds. Tiny hummingbirds hover like living gems, sparkling as they drink nectar. Each one is a reminder of the Creator's perfect design. When they sing, their voices sound like whispers of heaven. When they fly, they turn the skies into a moving canvas of beauty. Every bird is a masterpiece, carrying a little piece of paradise wherever it goes. Now, let's meet some of the most breathtaking birds on Earth. Victoria crowned pigeon. The Victoria crowned pigeon is one of the most beautiful pigeons in the world, and it's nothing like the ones people see in cities. It's huge, about the size of a turkey, and lives in the rainforests of New Guinea. Its feathers are a soft bluish gray, its chest is a deep maroon, and the most impressive feature is the crown on its head. This crest is made of delicate, lacy blue feathers that really do look like a royal crown. When the pigeon gets excited, it spreads this crown wide, making it even more eye-catching. These pigeons spend most of their time on the forest floor, walking calmly in pairs and searching for fruits and seeds that have fallen from the trees. Their call is deep and unusual, sounding like a loud whoop whoop echoing through the forest. The bird was named after Queen Victoria in the 1800s because of its elegant appearance. Today, it's not easy to spot them in the wild, but some zoos care for these pigeons so people can admire just how unique and striking they are. Painted bunting. The painted bunting is often called a flying rainbow, and it's easy to see why. This small songbird, about the size of a hand, wears some of the brightest colors in the bird world. Males are especially stunning with a bold blue head, a green back that shines like emerald, and a bright red chest and belly. Females, on the other hand, have softer green and yellow feathers that help them stay hidden while they care for their nests. These birds spend their summers in the southern United States, especially in places like Texas, Florida, and the Carolinas. They prefer brushy habitats where they can search for seeds and insects while filling the air with their sweet, warbling songs. Birdwatchers often set up special feeders in hopes of attracting one of these colorful visitors to their yards. What makes the painted bunting so special is the way its vivid colors light up ordinary places. A flash of red, blue, and green in a quiet backyard feels like finding a treasure. Their feathers sparkle in sunlight like pieces of stained glass, turning any glimpse of them into an unforgettable moment. Resplendent quetzal. The resplendent quetzal is one of the most striking birds in the world. Found in the cloud forests of Central America, it is known for its shimmering green feathers, bright red chest, and long tail plumes that stream behind the males like ribbons. These brilliant colors have made the quetzal a symbol of beauty and freedom for centuries. The ancient Maya and Aztec people considered it sacred and used its feathers in royal clothing. Today, quetzals can still be seen in places like Costa Rica's Monteverde cloud forest, especially during the breeding season from March to June. Males display their impressive tails to attract females, while both parents help care for the chicks. They feed mainly on wild avocados, swallowing the fruit whole and later spreading the seeds across the forest, which helps new trees grow. This bird is so admired in Guatemala that it was chosen as the national bird and even appears on the country's currency. The quetzal cannot survive in captivity, making it a true symbol of wildness. When sunlight shines through the forest canopy, its feathers glow with dazzling colors, turning it into one of nature's most unforgettable sights. Lilac-breasted roller. The lilac-breasted roller is often called one of Africa's most colorful birds, and it's easy to see why. Its feathers look as if they've been brushed with every shade of the rainbow, soft lilac across the chest, turquoise and blue on the wings, and touches of green and yellow on the back. This striking mix of colors makes the roller stand out in the open landscapes where it lives. These birds are common in the grasslands and savannas of eastern and southern Africa, with places like Kenya's Masai Mara and South Africa's Kruger National Park being perfect spots to see them. They're usually perched on trees or fence posts, scanning for insects to catch. When they take off, they perform dramatic rolling dives through the air, a skill that inspired their name. The lilac-breasted roller isn't shy, and people often get close views of them preening in the sunlight, showing off their dazzling feathers. In Kenya, the bird is celebrated as a national symbol of beauty. For anyone on safari, spotting this living rainbow perched against the African sky is a moment that captures the spirit of the wild. Nicobar pigeon. The Nicobar pigeon is a bird that looks as if it was crafted from gemstones. Instead of plain feathers, its body glows with rich colors. Deep greens, bright blues, and hints of gold and bronze that flicker when it moves. Watching one walk across the forest floor is like watching sunlight dance across water, always changing, always alive. Its most eye-catching feature is the silky fringe of feathers around its neck, which falls like a shining cloak. This gives the bird an elegant, almost mystical presence, as if it carries the secrets of the islands it lives on. Its strong beak and reddish legs add contrast, grounding its glittering appearance with a touch of power. What makes the Nicobar pigeon so special is not only its beauty, but also its mystery. It lives far away from busy cities, hidden on small islands where people rarely go. This sense of secrecy makes the bird feel rare and magical, as though it belongs to another world. Blackburnian warbler. The Blackburnian warbler is a tiny songbird that shines like fire among the trees. Though small in size, it carries one of the brightest displays in the bird world. Its throat blazes with a brilliant orange that looks almost like a glowing ember, framed by jet black feathers on the head and wings. White streaks and yellow highlights complete the pattern, making it look like a spark of sunlight darting through the forest. During spring and summer, when males are in full breeding colors, the Blackburnian warbler is impossible to miss. As it flits high in the treetops, the fiery glow of its throat flashes against the green leaves, as if a piece of the sunset has taken flight. Even its delicate song, a thin, high trill, seems to match its glowing appearance, light and full of energy. This bird breeds in North America, often in tall spruce and hemlock forests, and then travels thousands of miles to spend the winter in South America. Despite its small body, it carries the spirit of a long-distance traveler. Greater bird of paradise. The greater bird of paradise is one of the most beautiful birds in the world. It lives in the rainforests of New Guinea and nearby islands. The male bird has bright yellow and green feathers, with long, soft plumes that hang from its back. These feathers shine in the sunlight and look like golden ribbons. To attract a female, the male dances and shows off his feathers in the trees. The female bird is brown and not as colorful, but she chooses the best dancer to be her mate. These birds live high up in the trees and are hard to find. People from around the world love to watch videos of their beautiful dances. In some cultures, these birds are seen as special and magical. The greater bird of paradise is truly a wonder of nature, full of color, beauty, and charm. Scarlet macaw. The scarlet macaw is one of the world's most colorful and charismatic birds. With its vibrant red body, bright yellow and blue wings, and long, graceful tail, this beautiful parrot looks like a flying rainbow. Native to the tropical rainforests of Central and South America, these social birds are often seen in pairs or small flocks, filling the air with their loud, cheerful squawks as they fly between the treetops. You can spot them in famous wildlife destinations like Costa Rica's Carrara National Park or Peru's Amazon rainforest, where they use their strong beaks to crack open nuts and fruits. Scarlet macaws are not just pretty. They're also incredibly smart, able to solve puzzles and even mimic human speech. These loyal birds mate for life, and you'll often see couples flying together with their wings nearly touching. With a lifespan of up to 50 years in the wild, these spectacular birds bring color and energy to the rainforest every single day. Whether you see them perched high in a tree or flying across a jungle clearing, scarlet macaws are truly unforgettable. Loving the colors and charm? Hit subscribe and let's soar through more incredible creatures together. Golden pheasant. The golden pheasant is one of the world's most colorful birds, looking like a walking rainbow. Originally from China's mountain forests, this stunning bird shows off golden yellow head feathers like a royal crown, a bright red body, an orange cape around its neck, and a long striped tail that can grow up to 2 feet long. The males are especially showy, puffing up their beautiful feathers and doing special dances during mating season to impress the plain brown females. These shy birds spend most of their time on the forest floor searching for seeds, berries, and insects to eat. While they can fly short distances, they prefer to run through the underbrush. Golden pheasants have been introduced to other countries too, and are sometimes seen in parks or large gardens. Their Chinese name Jinji means golden chicken, which perfectly describes their magnificent colors. Whether you spot one in the wild or at a nature reserve, seeing a golden pheasant's amazing colors is an experience you'll never forget. Bohemian waxwing. The Bohemian waxwing is one of nature's most elegant winter visitors. These handsome social birds travel in noisy flocks, moving from place to place wherever they find ripe berries to eat. With their soft gray-brown feathers, sleek black masks, and bright yellow tail tips, they look like they're wearing little tuxedos. Their most special feature is the tiny red spots on their wings that look like drops of sealing wax. That's how they got their name. Unlike most birds, Bohemian waxwings breed way up north in the Arctic forests during summer, then come south in winter when food gets scarce. They love eating berries so much that sometimes they eat fermented ones and get a bit drunk. You might spot large groups of them suddenly appearing in your area during cold months, filling berry trees with their high-pitched whistling calls as they feast. Watching a flock of waxwings neatly passing berries to each other in a tree is one of winter's special treats for bird lovers. Smash that like button to spread the beauty and let others join the bird-watching fun. Wilson's bird of paradise. Wilson's bird of paradise is one of the world's most incredible birds, looking like a living something out of this world. This small bird, found only on a few Indonesian islands, shows off unbelievably bright colors. The males have shiny turquoise heads, emerald green chests, deep red backs, and curly purple tail feathers that look like ribbons. When trying to attract a mate, the male clears a little dance floor on the forest ground and performs an amazing show. He fluffs his feathers, does backflips, and moves in special patterns to show off his colors. Famous nature expert David Attenborough was the first to film this bird's dance in 1996, which wasn't easy because they're very shy. These special birds live only in the rainforests of West Papua, especially on Waigeo Island. Watching a male Wilson's bird of paradise perform his dance is like seeing nature's most colorful ballet, a true wonder of the animal world. Flamingo. Flamingos are some of the most recognizable and beautiful birds in the world. With their long, stilt-like legs, curved necks, and bright pink feathers, they look like living lawn decorations. These social birds love to gather by the thousands in shallow lakes and lagoons, creating stunning pink crowds that can be seen from far away. Their famous pink color actually comes from their food. They eat tiny shrimp and algae that contain special pigments. Flamingos have funny upside-down beaks that work like filters to scoop up food from the water. They often stand on one leg to stay warm and build tall mud nests to keep their eggs dry. At sunset, large groups of flamingos look especially magical as their pink feathers reflect the golden light. Whether you see them in Africa, the Americas, or Southern Europe, flamingos always bring grace, color, and a touch of humor to any wetland they call home. Indian peacock. The Indian peacock is one of the most spectacular birds on Earth, famous for its incredible beauty. Male peacocks have the most amazing tail feathers that can grow up to 6 feet long, covered with colorful eye patterns that shine in metallic blues and greens. When they want to impress females, they fan out these feathers into a huge, shimmering circle and shake them to make a rustling sound. Even though they're so colorful, peacocks can surprisingly disappear into the forest when they need to hide. These majestic birds have been loved in India for thousands of years. They're the national bird of India and appear in many old stories and artworks. You can often hear their loud calls that sound like meow echoing through the countryside, especially during rainy season when they do their beautiful dances. While the colorful males get all the attention, female peacocks are brown, but much better at staying hidden while caring for their chicks. Whether strutting through a jungle or displaying in a palace garden, the Indian peacock is truly nature's most royal bird. Keel-billed toucan. The keel-billed toucan is one of the world's most recognizable tropical birds, famous for its gigantic, colorful beak. About the size of a crow, this playful bird has a smooth black body, a bright yellow chest, and an enormous beak painted in green, orange, red, and blue. Yet it's surprisingly light because it's made of hollow bone. Living in the rainforests from Mexico to Colombia, these social birds travel in small, noisy groups, calling to each other with frog-like croaks as they jump between treetops. They use their long beaks like clever tools to reach fruits and berries that other birds can't access, often tossing the food in the air before swallowing it. Belize loves this colorful bird so much they made it their national animal. While their beaks look heavy, they're actually perfect for staying cool in hot jungles. Mandarin duck. The Mandarin duck is one of the world's most beautiful ducks, looking like a living work of art. The males are especially stunning with their bright orange sail feathers, red bills, purple chests, and golden wing patches that shine in the sun. Females wear more subtle gray and brown feathers to help them hide while nesting. Originally from East Asia, these small ducks love living near wooded ponds and streams where they can perch in trees but nest in hollows nearby. They're strong flyers and often appear suddenly in new areas. In Chinese culture, Mandarin ducks represent happy couples and lifelong love, often appearing in art and given as wedding gifts. While they're shy in the wild, their amazing colors make them easy to spot when they swim in quiet waters. Some have been introduced to parks in Europe and North America too, bringing their rainbow beauty to new places. Whether seen in nature or in a city park, a Mandarin duck is always a special, colorful surprise. Leave a comment below and tell us your favorite. We'd love to hear from you. Gouldian finch. The Gouldian finch is like a flying rainbow from Australia's grasslands. This small, incredibly colorful bird comes in 3 varieties, with red, black, or yellow faces, all equally bright and beautiful. The males show off purple chests, yellow bellies, green backs, and blue tails, while females have similar but softer colors. They live in big, chatty groups that flutter together through northern Australia's tropical savannas, searching for grass seeds to eat. What's really special is that their face colors don't help attract mates. They're just naturally this gorgeous. Even their babies have amazing features, special glowing spots in their mouths that help parents feed them in dark nest holes. Whether seen in nature or in aviaries, the Gouldian finch proves that some of nature's most stunning artwork comes in very small packages. Fairy wren. The fairy wren is one of Australia's most delightful little birds, famous for its bright blue colors and cheerful personality. The male superb fairy wren is especially stunning with his shining blue head feathers that become even brighter during breeding season to attract mates. These tiny birds, no bigger than your hand, love hopping through gardens and bushes in eastern and southern Australia, constantly calling to each other with soft tweets. What makes them extra special is their romantic habit of picking pink flower petals to show off to females, the only birds known to do this. They live in family groups where everyone helps raise the babies. Even their beautiful blue color is unique. It comes not from pigment, but from the special way their feathers reflect light. Whether you spot a flash of blue in your garden or see a whole family playing in the shrubs, fairy wrens always bring a smile with their energetic antics and gorgeous colors. They're proof that big beauty comes in small packages. Red-bearded bee-eater. The red-bearded bee-eater is one of Asia's most colorful and clever birds. With its bright emerald green body, golden yellow belly, and striking red throat feathers that look like a beard, this small bird is impossible to miss in the rainforests of Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. True to its name, it's an expert at catching bees and wasps in mid-air, quickly rubbing the insects against a branch to remove their stingers before eating them. These birds dig long tunnels in sandy riverbanks to make their nests, where they raise their chicks. You'll often hear them before you see them. Their loud, laughing calls echo through the trees as they perch on bare branches, looking for their next meal. Watching a red-bearded bee-eater dart through the air to catch insects is like seeing a tiny, feathered acrobat in action. Their amazing colors and entertaining behavior make them a favorite among birdwatchers in Southeast Asia. Hoopoe. The hoopoe is one of the most striking and unique birds in the world. With its distinctive crown of orange and black feathers, this bird looks like it's wearing a natural crown. Its long, slender beak is perfect for probing the ground for insects, which make up most of its diet. The hoopoe's plumage is a mix of warm browns, pinks, and whites, making it stand out in fields and forests. When it's excited or flying, the crest feathers on its head rise up, adding to its majestic look. This fascinating bird is known for its loud, distinctive call, from which it gets its name. Found across Europe, Asia, and parts of Africa, the hoopoe is often seen perched on tree branches or walking along the ground. It's not just beautiful, it's also a symbol of luck in many cultures. Snowy owl. The snowy owl is one of nature's most stunning winter birds, looking like a living snowdrift with bright yellow eyes. These large, powerful owls live in the Arctic tundra, where their thick white feathers provide perfect camouflage against the snow. Males are nearly pure white, while females and young owls have dark speckles that help them hide while nesting on the ground. Unlike most owls, snowy owls often hunt during daylight, using their incredible hearing and vision to spot lemmings and other small animals beneath the snow. Every few winters, when food becomes scarce in the Arctic, some fly far south into Canada and the northern United States, thrilling birdwatchers. Made famous by Harry Potter's Hedwig, these owls have special feathered feet that work like natural snow boots. Bali myna. The Bali myna is a beautiful snow-white bird found only on the island of Bali in Indonesia. With its pure white feathers, striking blue eye patches, and stylish black wingtips, it looks like it's wearing a perfect tuxedo. These rare birds live in small groups in dry forests, where they hop between trees looking for fruits, seeds, and insects to eat. During breeding season, males show off with special dances, bobbing their heads and fluffing their feathers to impress females. Called jalak Bali locally, they're so special that they're Bali's only unique bird species and appear on Indonesian money. Sadly, they're very endangered due to trapping for the pet trade, but conservation programs work hard to protect them. When you see a Bali myna's bright white feathers shining in the sunlight against green leaves, it's easy to understand why people call them the Snow Princess of Bali, a true treasure of nature that needs our protection. Spangled cotinga. The spangled cotinga is one of the Amazon's most breathtaking birds, looking like a living blue gemstone. The males shine with an unbelievable bright turquoise color over most of their body, with dark wings and a small purple patch on their throat that shimmers in the sunlight. Unlike many colorful birds, they don't sing loud songs or show off much. Instead, they sit quietly in the tallest rainforest trees for hours, eating fruits and berries. When they do fly, their bright blue feathers flash like pieces of the sky moving through the green forest. Females wear soft gray feathers that help them hide while sitting on nests. These beautiful birds live only in healthy Amazon rainforests from Colombia to Brazil, always high up in the canopy where they're hard to spot. Seeing a male spangled cotinga suddenly appear in a sunlit tree is like finding nature's hidden treasure, a magical moment for any birdwatcher. Secretary bird. The secretary bird is one of Africa's most fascinating and unusual birds, looking like a mix between an eagle and a stork. Standing as tall as a child on long, powerful legs, these graceful hunters walk through grasslands instead of flying to hunt. They get their funny name from the quill-like feathers on their heads that reminded people of old-fashioned secretaries with pens behind their ears. Secretary birds are famous snake hunters. They stomp on venomous snakes and scorpions with their strong feet, then gobble them up. When they do fly, their huge black and white wings can span over 6 feet across. These beautiful birds mate for life and can walk up to 20 miles a day together across the savannah looking for food. You're most likely to spot them in open areas of sub-Saharan Africa, especially in places like the Serengeti, where they stride through the grass like elegant feathered hunters from another time. That's it for today's most beautiful birds on Earth. Which one do you think is the most stunning? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more amazing birdwatching adventures. Thank you for watching.